And welcome back to another episode on the CrystalCraft Server. As always, I am your caveman. Now, I know I didn't put an episode out last week. I just didn't get around to it, and my bad. But being that all these past couple videos are going to be uploaded all in a row as soon as my new internet gets installed, you probably won't notice a missing episode. Anyway, let me get back. So, I don't think I've ever shown it, but this is the hallway leading into our HQ, and it's a 3x3 for horses to be able to travel. So I have done a lot in here. The sheep and cows now live in the wall, so that when we do our own little PvP in here, that we don't kill them all off like we almost did last time. PapaTaz had built a auto sugarcane farm out here, where I had moved the old sugarcane to. But I copied it into the wall. Well, rebuilt it into the wall. Made it a little bit longer, and yeah, it pumps out sugarcane okay. And the little chicken thing is now in the wall. I had 4 chickens, and they had filled this back up, so it's just down to 1 again. The don't even really need to do that anymore. The villager trading center is they're all isolated so that they don't roam around, so you can find out their trades, which one you were trading with, easier. And I notice how they generally look at each other and converse. So, just something I noticed. Let's see. Yeah, giant stone sword monument made. I can't remember exactly who did it, so I'm not going to say in case I'm wrong. And then Jay Flory, the owner, gave us a special named one to just to be nice to us. Bone meal for the farms, which I don't think we've really been doing much on lately. Jensen has turned his place into a fort, which I really like, actually. I think it's really cool. So he's wrapped it around the sides, and his donkey pen is accessible from the outside. So that's really nice. I haven't been on the same time Nick has been on, and so he might have done stuff inside. I don't know. But he has, I really, since it's been 2 weeks since I've been on, well, I've been on in the past 2 weeks, but I haven't been exploring much. But he's done the quartz and coal, fire and lava, and then his house with all the storage stuff in there. Now down that way is the branch mining and our plans to maybe do a PvP arena, but at the moment we kind of enjoy doing it in here. G is his outside's pretty much the same. He's making some more hallways on the inside. Kalie has been working on planting trees and adding shrubbery, it looks like. Yep, she might be starting on her animal pin in the wall. The armory got reworked again. So, stone swords for our PvPing. The skelly drops, pretty much, okay. Pretty much once these get full, we'll just start trashing everything else. Arrows. So all of our bows are now sorted according to each of their types of drop enchantments, and then full bows without enchantments, and yeah, we don't use those much, but they are needed for some crafting recipes. So chainmail without armor, iron without armor, and these are all skelly drops. And then all of our leather, protection enchanted for PvP and everything else enchanted, and then same with gold, just basic protection and then everything else. And yeah, I guess someone did get a diamond item gear off of a skelly the other day, and of course we just keep that when that does happen. I was working on a new design for a mailbox, and this is, it lights up when there's something in there. But it's a little bulky to fit in. It needs a good 3 deep for it to be proper, and my wall is only 2, so it looks a little funky, but I'll show you that inside. Now, I'm done with my inside of my house. Can't really see it from here. Maybe. Let me get rid of this. Alright. Alright, so my finished my roof. It is half slabs on the lower half so that mobs can't spawn on there. The only spot that they can spawn is on the spruce logs, and I have that torched. Okay, and then up at the top, its light level is close enough to the ceiling that mobs aren't supposed to spawn up there. So anyway, let's go inside. Oh, and I moved the mycelium upper floor down to here so that we can harvest the mushrooms easier. Somebody else had labeled it Caveman's Dungeon, and I had it labeled Caveman's Lodge. So I just combined it, Dungeon Lodge. And so here it is, the grand showing of my house. Over here is mob heads, withers to assemble and kill on a pillar. We have randomly found these in people's bases. I don't know how they've got them. This, I think I showed that in my last episode. So that's all the freebie stuff. Huge chandelier with a glowstone and glass panes. With I moved the clock up there, viewable from, well, can't say all floors because there's not an upper floor anymore, but the main floor and the downstairs. Haven't changed anything in the enchantment room other than adding the sloped ceiling, and it just slopes up. I know it's dead space, but you don't have to maximize every single inch of a home to make it look okay. And then the little bedroom I made, little twin size or queen size, whichever, little headboard. What is that doing in there? So, records. Made this little closet thing. I kind of styled it off of a closet cabinet thing that I had in my house when I lived in South Korea a couple years ago. A little creeper painting window. And I'll get into that a little bit because that's going to take a little bit more explanation, but that's my mining system. My area for my tools and stuff, I have pretty much got my basics on my God gear. I still need to get unbreaking books and have not had any luck with that. But yeah, I need to get protection 4 onto those. Oh yeah. So working on was getting putting together protection, chainmail, and iron and gold. These are all from Skelly drops. And then kind of working on some of the other ones. I was going to have diamond, chain, iron, gold, leather of each 4 types of armor. And then a bunch of excess stuff. This is my black special ops leather armor. The Museum of Rare Collectibles. Haven't really collected any more stuff in a while. Moved the horses into this pen. So we got Junkyard and Pegasus and I don't really know how to spell those, pronounce those. These are all mythical horse names that I found on Wikipedia. And haven't done anything else with the brewing area because of PapaTaz's thing. And then building supplies room, mob kills. I did move from this wall to this wall, all the mob drops. So I am slowly working on this. This is just temporary drop for stuff I haven't taken over to the Villager Trading Center. The kitchen, slowly collecting stuff, slowly getting them full. Yeah. And yeah, this is not meat from the auto cooker. This is stuff that I have collected out in the world. More so because of the pig spawner that I have down here. Kill them and cook them. And then my mineral room, each of these types. And yeah, I know I have my gold in the open and my emeralds in the open. I trust our other teammates, and if we're going to get raided, I've got my diamonds in here, so that's not a big issue. And all of our horse stuff, you just simply input in the top and take from the bottom, and there are 3 double chests of each, and let's see. I can't get in there, but yeah, we're over 2 double chests of gold horse armor. Yeah, okay. Somebody had given me one the other day as a thank you payment for something I gave them. So yeah, I like this big grand feeling. There's a store chain called Bass Pro, and it's kind of like this, where the 2 that I've, let's see, 1, 2, yeah, the 2 local ones that I've been to, their main floor is nice and open like this, and then they have this balcony with their storage on the top as well. So it's kind of inspired by that. Of course, it's really my own design. Carpet pretty much everywhere. Jensen came in one day and he's like, "Oh, this kind of looks like a map, the land and water." Like, kind of does. Didn't mean to. I think I changed the color in there. Gray on hallways, light gray on hallways, dark gray is all down there, and then this is green and light blue. Anyway, the mine system. Now, I know I should do some of the stuff build on camera for some of you guys to see how I do these things, because I do get questions about that. And maybe, well, I think I will. I'll expand it a little bit. But what it is it is ice blocks underneath with water on top, and the signs are just to keep the water from backflowing the wrong direction. And then it's got a hopper that goes into a double chest, into a hopper double chest 2 or 3 times. And then it's accessible downstairs right there. I can't reach it. And so as I mine, I chop, 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 then I just toss it in and it goes down. Now the thing with the ice underneath the water makes this thing super fast. In fact, I've got slimes to show you. So, okay, that was a new one. So anyway, yeah, they actually go so fast that they glitch a little. And you know, you can do this without having ice underneath, and they still flow just fine. But with that ice, it just out of here. So yeah, there's the ice. So I started expanding it just a little bit more. I think I only went like 10 deep on each of these. Nothing big, just to show what, give placeholders and such. And then I cobblestoned the ceiling and the walls and the entryways for each of them. Excuse me. Now, some people don't really know how to branch mine efficiently. What you do is you go down one, and then you skip 2, and then go down the other. The reason why you do this is because when you're going down this aisle, you can see this wall, and you can see this wall. Well, this wall, there's no need to dig down and see the same side wall on the opposite side. You already know if there's a mineral there or not. So what you do is you skip one, and so you can see both of these walls, and you don't overlay. Now, I have heard people say, go ahead and, skip 3 and leave one down the middle that you don't see, because generally ores are clumped up. But I mean, you could do that, but once in a while, diamonds will be a single spawn once in a while. If you're digging in a hill, extreme hills, looking for emeralds, you could easily miss an emerald that way. And and then also, good thing I didn't pull it up. I was about to pull up F3. A good thing to do is, 12, because that's where lava is, and that way you don't have to worry. Most of the time you don't have to worry about lava spilling in, you just have to worry about falling into lava. But maximum efficiency on a branch mining would be to start at level 20, because that is where gold can start spawning. And so what you would do would start at 20 and do all your branch mining as much as you wanted to, blah, 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 on all of the side branches. And then what you would do would be to dig an entire chamber like this down 2. That way, because it would be the same concept. You see the floor, so there's no need to make that floor the ceiling. So you would, I hope I'm explaining this okay. Let me grab a tool and maybe show you real quick. So say that was your floor. You know, you have the ceiling is a 3x3, and that's your floor. Well, there's no need to dig here because you've seen that there's no ores left on that level. So what you do is you drop down like this, and then looking up, this would be your ceiling, and then you would of course make 3x3 that direction, and that way, and then you do that. So this would be well, actually your ceiling would be level 20. Oops. And the ceiling would be level 20, and then you branch out, and when you're done as far as you want, you go back to the beginning of your cave, and then you go down the next level and do all the same thing. And you do this all the way down to as low as you want to go, and that would be pretty much 100% maximum efficiency on a branch mining, because you don't cross over on walls and floor ceiling. And so by carving out 1/3 of the area, you can pretty much collect probably 99.99% of the minerals, ores, whatever you want to call them, of the area. And I hear lava bubbling underneath. So doing this setup does take a little bit more time, because you have to collect ice with silk touch and water buckets, and you got to make the signs and the trap. Well, you don't have to do trapdoors. I should just save that for later, because now mob can get in. Yeah, and you have to smelt glass for sand. I mean, sand into glass. So and plus you got to dig down 3, and it does take a bit of time and a bit of resources. But once you get into the game long enough, you've got more than enough resources to spare when it comes to simple stuff like this, because you'll be typically, by the time you start doing this, you'll start by you branch mining. You're going to start getting tons of coal, especially if you finally get a fortune enchanted pick. And little side note to people doing branch mining, they're like, "Oh, I'll never be able to get there." Just take. You can do this with stone. We did this when we dug all this, our entire HQ area out. Is you just take a stone or an iron pick, and you just stick a 1-level enchant on it, and you'll get either efficiency or unbreaking, and you can just go to town on digging that way. Now you have to go to like one of the enchantment calculator websites. You can just Google enchantment calculator for Minecraft, and it'll give you the probability of the enchantments for each tool and what you might and might not get. But you can out of a fluke get silk touch or fortune on low level enchants. Oh, excuse me. So let me collect some supplies. I think I have most of them in here. Ice, water, signs, glass. Yes. let me carve some of this out and get this prepped, and I'll show you how to lay this all out. So be right back. Alright, welcome back. So I've got this dug out a little bit and prepped. I found the source of the lava sound. Little lava lake in there. Probably shouldn't water it over. This is the best thing to do with lava, because it can melt ice if it's too close, is to fill lava in with gravel, because sand is useful for glass, to make glass panes, and then also to make bottles for potions. So it's better to use gravel instead of wasting sand on something like that. Anyway, if you don't know, water flows 8 blocks. So with the picking up speed, you can have it end on 8. But let me go ahead and place this ice first, and then let's see. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So could put it there, and then you just put a sign on the back side. Oh. That's what happens when you fight the current when you try placing a sign. So it just flows in, and then cap it off, and then what was I doing? I was doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pretty much somewhere in the middle of the stream, because you don't want to toss it in and it accidentally getting stuck right on the ice block. And sometimes if you put something right down towards the back end of the water flow, it doesn't catch. And so I was just putting it somewhere towards the middle of the stream. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yep. So that's pretty much how you do it, and then you just keep going as far as you want to. Of course, it's if you don't want to do it wide, you can do it deep. And so, like, I don't want to encroach too much on. Well, Kalie's in the corner, so she probably won't go out this far out. And I have the Villager Trading Center on the other side, so I could branch out sideways fairly far. But as you can see in the mini-map, we're still in the swamp biome. And from my experiences, that's not the best biome to be in when looking for minerals. So, I'll probably have to go both ways. Go quite a ways sideways and quite a ways deep. And that's a little quick how-to on branch mining, and a way to make it all flow and collect, so you don't have to hold everything on you, because your inventory does get full fairly fast when you... Oh, I guess I did that the other day. So, yep, I'm going to take a quick little break and show you another thing that I've been working on. That's, yeah, so just be right back. Alright, welcome back. Here is the thing that I've been working on. It's currently just a circle in the sky. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chunks 5 chunks across each direction. So that makes it 5 times 16, whatever. Yeah, that big. 80? Yeah, 80. So it's 80 blocks. 80 blocks around. This, I was going to make this a little... it's not little. Sorry, I'm trying to do something else while I'm saying this. Okay, focus. Alright, so I was going to make this, fill it in, the outline all the way down to the ocean floor, get rid of all the water, dig it out down to bedrock, and just have this open chasm down. And then I was going to build a floating island here in the middle. Now, this is probably not going to do this till the 1.7 update in case we do a map reset. But this is kind of a preliminary to see how big of a task it would be. I've gone around and removed, if you can see up in the mini map, the land masses that are bluish are because these were islands that I removed. And over that way, I've removed just about all the island. That little bit is all that's left. It used to run all the way over to there, and that's removed. And there's an island over there that I've removed. So I could possibly make this a mob spawner as well. I'd have to light up all the caves and stuff underneath all this area. Oh, it doesn't want to load. There it goes. So there's a little bit of island stuff over that way, but from center point, just about from center point you can't see that, and if it renders properly on you can't, I mean, you can see some of that. I think you can see the tree, but that, I think, far enough away so that this would be pretty much the only mob spawnable zone if I were to do that. So yeah, this is what I've been working on. Lots of dirt from digging the islands out that I was going to use to make the floating island. I'm probably going to just set on this for a while, not do much other than connect this ring to the ocean floor. Simply, what is that? Huh, floating dirt mass. Yeah, so I'll just sit on this. I'm not going to get too intense on this in case map does get reset. So this is going to be a long-term project now that my house is done, and pretty much everything in the HQ is pretty much done. We'll probably do a bunch of mining and might dig out a PvP arena for the team at the HQ area. But yep, I think I'll call this episode quits. Please like my videos if you enjoyed them. It helps me out. It lets me know you guys like it, and plus it will boost the promotion for playing on CrystalCraft Server to more people if more people like my videos. So please do that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.